like when we did this for Ghostface, so the potential question for Ghostface, it was yes. I mean, it was like anonymous yes. You know, we all said yes. You know, but with Nas, it's like we all have a fond opinion of his talent. You know, that he could have been even better. You know, like he's pretty freaking dope. You know, he's a legend. You know, he gets his just due. He's doing well. He's a millionaire. His life is good. Like his last album. But it could have been even better. You know what I mean? And I'll elaborate. Armand, you kind of said a lot of the points that I said no, but I'll elaborate more on the side of I don't really care about the whole like business mogul, because like sometimes that's a personality thing. Sometimes people's personalities aren't built for that type of leadership. So I'm not gonna really shun Nas on that side. But my thing was Nas he was in a prime position where, like, you look at his first album where, you know, Large Professor, Pete Rock, you know, these guys are just Q-Tip. These guys are giving you beats, and you're a nobody. You know, you're a broke kid from the projects. And to me, he never used that resource enough. Maybe because he felt like I wanna just be independent. I wanna put my own creative ideas together. Whatever. His ear is bad. Nas beats are bad. You know what I mean? I love Nas, but I could be honest. I didn't get Nas' album to listen to his beats. We got Nas' albums to hear what he had to say. You know, and that's why Illmatic. That's another reason why Illmatic is his best album, because of the production. But he had Havoc from Mobb Deep at his disposal. Come on, man. You can't tell me Havoc wouldn't have thrown him a beat for free. You know what I mean? It was a Queensbridge thing. They wouldn't let outsiders come in. I bet you Jay-Z and Biggie was dying to get some Havoc beats. You know what I mean? Come on. And this is they in your hood. And it's like he maybe got like 3 songs with Havoc, maybe 3 or 4. He didn't do enough with Premier. He didn't do enough with Pete Rock. All these other guys. He just didn't use his resources, and which could have like just exploded him way past Biggie and Jay, way past them. You know what I mean? And I have to agree. No, I have to agree. His potential was not reached. Yeah, but I mean, universally, as a kid from the projects, as a black man, he did good. You know what I mean? He turned his negative into a positive. But we're just saying, career-wise.
You know, I think he was too concerned about, like, I don't know. I just felt that he felt like that he didn't want nobody. He didn't really want to rap. Like, I felt like even with AZ, he would shy away from doing stuff. But there's no reason that you shouldn't have an album with AZ. But after doing like research and becoming an adult, I'm like, yo, AZ actually don't got a job to keep up with him. AZ, like, listen, every song you on, it's a toss up about who better. There's a couple of them, dog. My Jones is better. Mm-hmm. It's like DVD when he flow. But he's lying. Mm-hmm. So when you take the DVD when I saw it, so I'm like, A should be like, if that's not man, it should be like, you should do like 2 albums with him, because you already know if y'all go on tour, and everybody gonna buy it. Everybody gonna down with it. Everybody gonna go to see you in concert just because it's y'all. And to me, he was always the dude. When I peeped it, Brandon heard a couple years ago on AZ album, when he was like, "It's the one that smoked blunts with rap, with they really want to see the black gas off the picture, yeah." Flip. When he said that, I was like, "Yo, he talking about what's his name? The ones that rap, which is they want you out of here."
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yeah. My homeboy AZ had, so you know what I'm saying, he always sprayed him up. So I started listening to AZ too. And I feel like that should have happened.
At least one album.
That's another resource that he dropped.
Yeah, you didn't give us one album?
Come on. I mean, the Firm, but you know, they could have had a duo, you know.
Skip the Firm, man. You gotta be this him and A. That is big. Give us 10 songs. That's not that damn hard.
Right.
It's a conversation. It's a serious conversation. He don't walk away with that. That's
Yes.
why I think he would do stuff with somebody that he know.
Right.
Too many times I hear about him going to the studio and hearing people verse and leaving and saying, "No, I'm not hitting my verse. I gotta go home and do it." And he gotta hear everybody verse first. I'm like, "See, hold up. Now we gotta wait on you.
And he had
You can go home and shit on my verse."
he had no problem rapping with the Bravehearts,
Yeah,
but you can't get with AZ on a consistent basis.
yeah, come on.
Yeah, Mac, we kind of like we AZ heads and Nas heads, so it's like we on the side note we've had these conversations a million times, but
Everybody do.
But we've gone even further past the discussion, and we both came to the conclusion that Nas just has a jealous type of ego thing. You know what I mean? Something that we've just picked up as listeners, and I think he's kind of gotten out of that now. Like he's in a good space right now. He's in a good spiritual space. Like I feel like,
Back in the day.
but back in the day, it was kind of like I want to just keep all my stuff to me, and I don't really want to share, and that's fine. But the result of that is like you hone some of your own greatness because sometimes you need that layup. You need somebody to just give you that alley oop. And he had the most alley oops like of any rapper in history. So
And Mac, you probably don't remember because you was young, but when Jay first came out, Jay and Nas had never really had no beef when you think about it, because Jay did everything he could to pay homage to him in songs. Every time he had a song, he threw Roll Type Like the Firm, Biggie, Jay-Z, everything he said was like bigging up Queensbridge, everything. So
Nas was insecure though.
To me, it was like, I ain't talk to that dude. He ain't on my level. And I think Jay-Z got up there like, okay, I'm not gonna keep picking you up. I'm like, I'm in. I do this too. And that's when he was like, all right, let's go at it then. And he they went at it.
So I like the competitors. I like the competitive part of hip hop.
Yeah, me too. I think that drive.
I like when the top MCs, because it's like I want to know, like if I'm on the outside looking in and I see two of the hottest MCs, rappers, etc. I'm like, it's no reason for me to really think who's better. So I want them to prove why. I want someone to prove why they're better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, oh, they both equal. You know what I'm saying? The word greatest is there for a reason. Mm-hmm. Like who's the greatest? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting still that Nas is still revered, because a lot of guys from the 90s, man, just kind of got left off the legends list, you know what I'm saying? But it's still kind of interesting how he gets his props, but it just could have been more, he could have been in a different seat.
I think it was too smart for people. I think a lot of Nas songs and a lot of stuff he talks about, I think it's too smart for regular people.
But I think he noticed. I think he knew that too. I think he knew that too. And I think he, Armand, what you said, like he instead of like taking the industry by the kahunas, he kind of was like, all right, let me just dumb down or just like go over here, and I feel like he did that at times.
I think he was trying to be too deep, and it got corny here. But he was trying to be too deep. I mean, I'm gonna take him right here to Saturn on him real quick. Like he's like, no, you're not going to Saturn. Let's stay here. It's kind of like you listen to.
He was confused a lot.
Ab Soul, the TDE cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's tough. I seen him live.
He's real smart. Like a lot of people listen to him be like, oh, okay, saying he just this artist signed to this label. But it's like some of the stuff he's saying, it's like, whoa. Like, hold on, let me look that up.
Yeah, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a chance to see.
That's a lot of deal with Nas.
I got a chance to see him live in Philly, man. I saw him live 2 years ago, and it was him and somebody else. I can't remember, but I definitely checked him out because Lorenzo, another brother that's been on our podcast a couple times, he put me on Ab-Soul, and I'm a Kendrick fan, so he was like, yo, if you like Kendrick, check out Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul is definitely dope, and he's very intellectual. So I definitely agree with that, Mac. But we can close this thing out, man. I'll let you guys give your final thoughts on everything we talked about tonight. But I just wanted to make an announcement that if y'all haven't heard Game's Documentary 2 album, you gotta check that out. Press play. That thing is some work. You know what I mean? That thing is some work. I've been a fan of Game for a long time, and he's been like disappointing me with these last couple of endeavors and this reality shows and the last couple albums. But this brother came with it on this album. You know what I mean? So y'all check that Documentary 2 album out. I ain't gonna say the C word, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, I ain't like Game, but I mean, I fell off of him when he started doing reality shows and stuff. But I mean, I guess his album probably gonna be hot. He probably been the last real quick to come out with a new album, so it'll probably be banging if I give it a listen. I was kind of off of him when he started doing all that reality show, and he was like more on TMZ and arguing with people and stuff like that online.
Yeah, he need to leave that alone.
Girls, so it was like I'm like he not even rapping no more. He just doing him.
That album crazy.
That boy, that
album is crazy.
And
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, y'all gotta peep it. But any Mac, you want to plug? You want to let the people know where to check you out and your music and all that?
Oh yeah, you can follow me at SoundCloud at Mac Katana, MAC space KATANA, and follow me on Twitter at Malcapo, MALCAPO. Thanks for having me up here, cuz.
No doubt, family. No doubt, man. You shot at me. I had to get you on here as soon as possible, man.
Yeah, I like what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Well, there's people that need to hear everything.
Absolutely, man. It's enough. It's a lot of garbage, man. We trying to spread the nutrients, throughout the universe. What about you, Armand? You got any plugs? Or you just close the thoughts?
Yeah, everybody know where to reach me at, Armand James on Facebook. But Mac, I wanted to shout you out for coming on and blessing us. You got to come back on the show.
Absolutely, back.
And you definitely gotta next time you got to give him some fire. You got to spit some verses or something. And oh yeah, when you blow up, you was rocking with us on this show. That's your cousin, so you good. So when you blow and you start really touring, we need tickets to Germany. We need a ticket to get in the show. Coming to Germany. Cause real talk, you 20. You say you 21 or 22?
22.
And you 22, man. You a baby, man. So it's like the sky's the limit. You need to take that advice. Nas said, he said, man, I went to the studio every day. He dropped out. I'm not saying drop out of any school now, but he dropped out of school. He said, I did not come out the studio. I was in there all day, just rapping and just trying to be the hottest thing. Every line had to be the hottest joint, and being creative. Because there's so many people out there, and there's so many different lanes. You get a nice little lane, and you get like a college. You just get go to some places, man. Spring break, and you get popping. The internet, you don't need no deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't need. That's the beautiful thing about social media that we didn't touch on. You don't need a deal. Your name. You go to clubs. Like Meek Mill said, I go to clubs. I get $100,000 to come to a club. I don't really have to go do too much. My money coming from club money. I'm like, dang, that's they take money off clubs. I'm like, yeah. So, man, I wish you the best, man. Keep on your thing. Keep working hard. And, I expect to see you moving and shaking in the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word.
I'm under some new management now, so there's gonna be some moves that's gonna be made to better myself. I got a mixtape coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to call it yet. I got